Welcome back to this week's edition of
EGLZ News. Now let's see what new character dares we have this week with Brianna.
Now it's time for this week's character dares. Know your custodian. It takes a lot to keep a school clean and safe for students. Even though you probably see a few custodians during the day, there are often individuals who work when students are not around. This year is a good opportunity to get to know your custodian.
Thanks, Brianna.
Now let's turn it over to Obi with the Week at a Glance.
Now time for this week's Week at a Glance. Wednesday's basketball pictures in your athletic period. Thursday, girls play TIG at home starting at 5:30. Boys play at TIG on Thursday starting at 5 o'clock.
Congratulations to all the students who won a ceiling tile painting party. It'll be on January 14th during the lunch and EGLZ period. Design sketches must be approved by Miss Alderson no later than January 13th, and you must bring your own acrylic paint. Have fun, and remember, the more you read, the closer you are to the million-word mark. Do you want to go to a tailgate party? We'll move all your liftoff rockets to the top and complete all your stars. It's on January 27th, and you must bring your own games. Have fun!
That's all for this week's Week at a Glance.
Thanks, Obi.
Now let's see how our athletes did with Rainey.
Now it's time for your sports recap. Girls 8th A and 7th A won against Crockett. Boys 8th A won against Crockett too. Good job, everyone.
Thanks, Rainey.
Now let's see how cold it's going to get. Let's turn it over to Finn.
Thanks, guys. Today's forecast is a high of 54 and a low of 32. Now to our weekly forecast. This week's forecast will have highs in the low 60s and lows in the low 40s. Now back to you guys.
Thanks, Finn.
Now let's see who has January birthdays with Mason.
Happy birthday to today, Jason Brackens, Bradley Schick, and Rodney Winkle. Tomorrow, Yesenia Gutierrez and Zayla McPherson. On Thursday, Heidi Bales. On Friday, Lance DeFrance and Brianna Yepes. On Saturday, Joshua Lascano, Jackson Utlin, and Ashlyn Woodcock. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, everyone.
Now let's switch it over to Taylor for the special.
For this week's special, we'll be interviewing Miss Kay. We asked her, what made you want to do this job? And she said she loves the junior high. We asked her, what are you most excited for? And she said, knowing that she gets to come here every day. And then we asked her, what's your favorite coffee drink of choice? And she said, Maxwell House Break.
Thanks, Taylor.
Now let's see what awesome game Lincoln has planned for this week.
Now it's time for this week's totally awesome game. Except there is no game because the other person really didn't want to do their part. So instead it's just me screaming in teachers' classes to see if I get in trouble. Fortunately, I did not get in trouble, so everything worked out.
Ah! Are you ready? Go. Oh, that sucks.
Ah! Sorry. Lord have mercy on my soul.
Yell.
Ah! My bad. What? No.
Okay, open her door, scream, and then run out.
Wait, no one's in here. Are you stupid?
Oh, they're not.
Are you stupid?
Okay. Go. It's recording. Hey, you gotta yell and run. Yell and run.
Ah!
Sorry.
You scared her.
Thanks, everyone.
That's all for this week's edition of EGLZ News.